Of course, bringing a child into this world is such a magical time in many of our lives, and acupuncture can be a great way for women to support themselves through the process. Acupuncture can help women before and during pregnancy, as well as with labor and delivery and even postpartum. Robin Hansen is here from Jade Star Acupuncture and Wellness. She's going to show us how this works, so it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
I know you're an expert in this and you really enjoy helping women who are pregnant, but you start the process early in a lot of cases just with fertility. How does that work?
So obviously the goal is for women, even when they start thinking about getting pregnant, to put acupuncture into their healthcare routine. Acupuncture is going to help regulate your menstrual cycle. It's going to help regulate stress levels. It's going to help improve your chances of getting pregnant and staying pregnant and having a healthy pregnancy.
So once you are pregnant, we all know in the early stages we can get very sick. I know that I was throughout almost my entire pregnancy, and you say that this can really help with that nausea.
Absolutely. Acupuncture is going to be great at managing all the side effects of pregnancy. Obviously, it's a beautiful thing to be pregnant, but I have a lot of women that get pregnant and then I see them through that first trimester and they're like, oh my gosh, my back hurts, I'm constipated, I have headaches, I'm exhausted. So there's all these things that come up that we can help mitigate all of those symptoms and help you get through, especially through that first trimester.
And do you hear some of the reactions like, wow, I'm not tired anymore. Wow, this has really helped with my nausea.
Absolutely. I would say, especially with the nausea, most women leave not feeling nauseous. And obviously it's all about regularity of treatment, especially through that first trimester. We love to see women at least once a week just to keep all those symptoms under control. Oh my gosh, I would have lived with you. I would have been your shadow for like 3 months through that. If a baby is breech, you can also help with that. Just turn the baby around, because that can be really painful, you know, when the baby is turning around. So how does acupuncture help with that? So acupuncture has this really great, it's the end of your pinky toe. It's a point that its specific function is to help turn breech babies. So there's a specific protocol that we do, and then we can teach you to do it at home, and typically within 5 days the baby will turn around.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
super
fascinating. Cool. This is all news to me, and maybe some mothers out there know about this and they've worked with their doctors, right? So they go in, maybe talk to their doctor first. Okay.
And acupuncture is a great thing to add in if women are having trouble getting pregnant too. Obviously there's like there's a large window of when you're trying naturally, and acupuncture can be a great thing to add in. For most women, it's just stress, you know, and that's true for acupuncture and everything. Stress management is the main goal. But especially if you're having trouble getting pregnant, your emotional state and your stress levels around that specifically are going to be really important to help manage.
Right, because so many people seek out IVF and it's expensive and that is stressful. Some women end up adopting and then all of a sudden they can conceive because the stress has been taken off, right?
Exactly.
For a lot of couples, because, you know, it revolves around the entire family. So what should people expect if they want to come in with help with fertility treatments? How long does that take?
Sure. I mean, obviously every woman is different, and fertility, more so than with other things, you're going to have a little bit longer window because we're working with your cycle and regulating things. But coming in once a week for at least 3 months is a really great start, and maybe they'll be pregnant by then, or maybe they'll be getting IVF. You know, like there's all these things that at that point we can reassess. But yeah, that once a week until you kind of get to a place where we know where you're at is a great idea.
I was the one person walking into the hospital saying, hi, I'd like an epidural, like as soon as we start. But you say that acupuncture can help with labor and delivery too.
Absolutely. So, I mean, there's not very many instances where we're in the room with someone who's in labor, but getting treatments to help induce labor is part of what we do, and we're basically doing all the points that we don't do while you're pregnant. They're more moving. So once it's time you get a go ahead from your doctor, we do all those points, and we're basically getting your body to go into that contraction state, and it's going to help loosen up your muscles and relax your mood and your emotions, and you can be able to go into it in a more calm state.
Right, because at the end there too, you're kind of tapping out saying, can we please have this happen now? What are some of the reactions from people who you have helped in terms of just, you know, the entire time you're pregnant?
I will say it's one of the most rewarding things for me to treat, partly because I've gone through the whole process, but in every stage of the process, whether you're trying, you are pregnant, you're about to go into labor, or you've just had a baby, I think having that support is a really beautiful thing. And women, I mean, I could go into a million cases, but women have had a a lot of great results and have been very thankful to me throughout the whole process.
I would imagine that's pretty emotional for you too.
Yeah.
How gratifying. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure to talk to you about all the things that, acupuncture can help with. Robin, thanks again.
Thank you.
Right now, Jade Star Acupuncture is offering a $99 new patient special, which is normally $120, and that includes a 90-minute appointment. For more information, head over to jadestaracupuncture.com, or you can call them at 520-881-0827.